All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, welcome to the Robert Greene Book Club. In today's chapter, we're going to be doing the art of seduction, strategy number 9 on how to keep them in suspense. Okay, so if you guys want to join the book club, if you're already in the book club, awesome. If you want to join the book club, just become a Patreon supporter for only $5 a month. You guys will get monthly videos where I break down Robert Greene's books and teach you guys how to apply, because this is the thing with Robert Greene's books is that a lot of it is very abstract, and a lot of people know the strategies, but they don't know how to put it into action. So this Robert Greene book club is about how to put the strategies that Robert Greene talks about into action. Okay, so this one is about the art of seduction. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this might be a little preview for you guys. So if you guys enjoy this, please subscribe and become a Patreon supporter by clicking on the description down below, or you guys can become a $5 member on YouTube. And I think by next week I'll start posting the Patreon videos as a $5 member. Anyways, so let's begin.
9. Keep them in suspense. What comes next? The moment people feel they know what to expect from you, your spell on them is broken. More, you have ceded them power.
Yep. So it pretty much means, and by the way, I'm gonna stop periodically. It pretty much is that the one when the most unpredictable one is the one with the most power. You see, and there are many strategies to become unpredictable. For example, you could start mirroring them. That makes you unpredictable. Practicing meditation makes you more unpredictable because you're not susceptible to emotional and compulsive patterns, right? And consciously putting in the effort to be slightly unpredictable, and also not showing your true personality from the start, so that it adds natural unpredictability as people get to know you.
The only way to lead the seduced along and keep the upper hand is to create suspense, a calculated surprise. People love a mystery, and this is the key to luring them further into your web. Behave in a way that leaves them wondering, what are you up to? Doing something they don't expect from you will give them a delightful sense of spontaneity. They will not be able to foresee what comes next. You are always one step ahead and in control. Give the victim a thrill with a sudden change of direction. A child is usually a willful, stubborn creature
Unless there's
who
a
will
pleasant
deliberately do the
surprise.
opposite of what we ask. But there is one scenario in which children will happily give up their usual willfulness when they are promised
Promised
a surprise. Perhaps it is a present hidden in a box, a game with an unforeseeable ending, a journey with an unknown destination.
Exactly. It's almost like when I take girls on dates and I really like them, I usually put a lot of effort, right? I'll tell them, hey, look, we're going to go somewhere in Brooklyn. I'm going to take you to the oldest bar, and I can promise you, you've never been to this neighborhood. So let me pick you up in an Uber, and we're going to go there, right? That's an example of a pleasant surprise. Or another example of a pleasant surprise of keeping people in suspense, you could say, okay, we're gonna go to this place, but we're gonna eat something you never eaten before. But you gotta promise me to do it, right? All of those things, if you really notice, is exciting. And how many times do we actually keep people in suspense? For me personally, I love doing this. I keep people in suspense in terms of giving people happy present, and also in terms of giving people prank presents. For example, my friends know me that when I say, "Hey John, hey Stevie, hey Will, I got a surprise for you. You ready?" All of them are like, "Oh shit!" They're like, "Okay, I'm kind of scared to Lexus." The reason why is because they know me. They know that I love surprising people. I'm the type of person that we all agreed to go to Colombia, and I told them I was going to meet them in Colombia later that day because I took another flight. To their surprise, I I was going on the same flight. I put a hoodie on, and I was literally right behind them the whole time. And when we entered the plane, I was like, "Hey guys, I'm here," and they're like, "Oh my gosh, shit, it's the Lexus, you're here!" Right? Another example of that is I gave my friend, this is not seduction, this is not me seducing them, but I'm just saying like how to give people pleasant surprises. is I gave my friend he's a Democrat, right? And there's a book called 100 Reasons to Vote Democrat. Well, the point of that book is that it says 100 Reasons to Vote Democrat, but when you open it, it's completely empty. So because I know he's a Democrat, I was like, "Hey John, I got a gift for you." He was like, "What gift do you have?" And I was like, "John, open it." And my friends were watching. He opened the book, and I could not stop laughing. It was empty, and we just died laughing. It was cause it was just a pleasant surprise, right? And I was like, look, John, you got to put this on your table for like a whole month. I gave you that fucking gift, okay? You better put that shit there. And he left it there. But the point is that you have to find joy in keeping people in suspense. If you find pleasure in it, people are gonna love it hanging around you. Even your partners, like people love little surprises. It's almost like when I tell my friend, I am always like this, always like this. I always like telling people, okay, you guys ready? Let's go somewhere. I'm gonna show you guys something different, right? Humans love that. It makes them feel alive, right? And whenever somebody gives us that feeling of, okay, let's see what surprise he has for me, there's a feeling of loosening up and letting go and surrendering to the experience. Because the opposite of that is being skeptical, like in a fearful way. But this one is a completely letting go and almost opening up your emotions to allow the surprise to take over your emotions. There's a certain sense of loosening up when we allow ourselves to be surprised by something pleasant.
A suspenseful story with eyes.
This is why we love books. This is why we love good books, because they keep us in suspense. This is why we love watching mystery movies. This is why we love people who are unpredictable, because they give us a certain sense of mystery. This is why we used to have more deity and respect for nature, because we didn't understand nature.
Perhaps it is a present hidden in a box, a game with an unforeseeable ending, a journey with an unknown destination, a suspenseful story with a surprise finish. In those moments when children are waiting for a surprise, their willpower is suspended. They are in your thrall for as long as you dangle possibility before them. This childish habit is buried deep within us and is the source of an elemental human pleasure. Being led by a person who knows where they are going and who takes us. We get a similar thrill when we watch a movie or read
This is why a lot of the times, for example, I go to hostels when I'm traveling. And a lot of the times, the most attractive people in the hostels are. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You could join the Robert Greene Book Club to watch the whole video. For $5 a month, you guys have access to all of my Robert Greene Book Club videos. For $10 a month, you get access to them. And we're gonna start adding, for $10 a month, you get the podcast version of the videos of Robert Greene videos. So that means you guys can watch it in audio form through a podcast feed, so that you don't have to watch the video. And for $25 a month, you get all of those perks. Plus, you guys can what you call it? You guys can ask one question per month, and I'll make a video about it. And for $50 a month, sorry, oh my God, Alex is dying. And for $50 a month, you guys can get all of those perks, and I'll draw you, and I'll send you the drawing in a form of through email. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys there. Support the Patreon and join the book club.